Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Just kidding. I'm always watching. What a surprise! You want to hear one of my stories again? Okay, gather around, children, and I will tell you about my childhood. I grew up in the Industrial Revolution. Do you know what that is, children?
Yeah, that was war with Senior Jorge Washington.
No, child. The American Revolution was a war with George Washington.
It was the one with all the heads getting cut off and that band Bastille sang about Pompeii.
No, Bastille was a prison. That was the French Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was way more important. It was a time of technological advancement.
Back in my day, I used to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I had to start work at 6.
Time to wake up, child. You have to come to work or else our family will not have money. And we will starve and die. And that will be very, very bad.
Yes, Mommy.
Now get up or I'm going to have to drag you.
I hate it when you do that.
Get working, girl. Sleep faster.
Okay. I'm not a girl.
Ha ha ha! You have small eyes. You look like a girl.
I don't have small eyes. I'm just tired.
Oh yeah, you're tired? Then this will make you wake up.
Owie, that really hurted much. I had to work all day on sewing machines, and I had to try and fix them simply because my hands were small. What's that you say, child? I have such big arms that you can't imagine them fitting in the sewing machine? You would be surprised to know that as a child, I looked very feminine, and I was small. Anyways, a lot of times I would get my fingers caught, and it hurt a lot. One day, a whole bunch of mean people came into the factory and destroyed a whole bunch of machines. They were doing this out of a protest, but breaking stuff never really helped anyone. Remember this, children? And it was very loud and scary, and they kicked many cats. Things began to change. People became more aware of child labor that was occurring, which virtually was a form of slavery. Ages started having to be verified.
Another major breakthrough in the Industrial Revolution was coal, which allows us to utilize and generate electricity the ways that we do today. Actually, my father used to work in a coal factory. Here's to another great day at work.
Excuse me, are you even awake or am I going to have to wake you up?
Awake?
Take this as a warning. Next time I catch you, I won't be so kind. Hurry it up, ladies. We need this coal right now. Let's go. We need it for our fuel. We don't need this right now. Come on!
Well, as you can see from there, working conditions were no better in coal factories. Workers were still abused and punished for their human mistakes. However, coal is the reason for many normal things we can find in our household today, since it was the main source of energy during that time, and even today also. See this light bulb I just fixed? Guess where it came from? Industrial Revolution. Hello? Oh, you want to learn more about the Industrial Revolution? Okay. My light bulb is not working. Oh no, I will not turn on. Mr. Edison, can you please help me?
Of course, young fellow, young assistant. Here, allow me. Ta-da!
Whoa, that was amazing. How did you do that?
Science, my friend, science.
Who cares? The Industrial Revolution sounds like a terrible time, Mr. Janitor. I wish it never happened.
Well, kid, you probably do not realize that half of the things you have today are because of the Industrial Revolution. So you have nearly all of our technology today is a result of the Industrial Revolution. You like cars? Think the Industrial Revolution. You like things that were made in factories? Think the Industrial Revolution. My point is, child, without the Industrial Revolution, the world wouldn't be where it was today. Was the sacrifice of the safety and freedom of workers worth it? Well, if people argue that the deaths in the French Revolution was worth it, then I think that it was worth it for sure. If it wasn't for the Industrial Revolution, you'd probably be living on a farm right now. Which child, these evil things I've been talking about, and you have been complaining about, poor working conditions, child labor, these things still go on today.
I thought you said times have changed.
They have. Things have gotten better in many places. However, many major companies still use these slaves.
Really? Like Nike?
Sure,
Apple?
it has been confirmed.
I've got one that couldn't have used child labor. What about Disney?
Disney has too. Even the U.S. military has been caught using such child labor.
Wow, I really did not know that.
But I would never be here today where I am without the Industrial Revolution, which has provided many jobs. So really, I owe it all to the Industrial Revolution. And that, children, is the significance of the Industrial Revolution.
Go.
That's a drop kick.
Okay, you can go.
Wait, go, 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 go.
Get working, girl. Swing faster. Where was that?
I thought I was supposed to do that. Because I was being mean. Alright, I'm going to be pressing this. And then it's not going to work.
Actually, I think it's.
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still don't actually hit it.
We need to get like a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was the only money my mom gave me.
So they got destroyed the machine.
Now I'm going to be broke and hungry. I'm going to have to eat a lollipop off the floor. I feel so bad.
Wilson, shut up.
See?
Go.
Excuse me, are you even awake or am I going to have to wake you up?
I'm awake.
Take this as a warning. Next time I catch you, I won't be so kind.
Oh, cutting in his up.
Wilson, leave. Thank you for helping.
That's how it's gonna be. After everything I've done, after everything I went through.
There's a class.
Okay, ready?
When people argue that the deaths of the French Revolution were worth it, then I think that the labor was worth it for the Industrial Revolution. If it weren't for the Industrial Revolution, you probably would. Well, kid, you probably don't realize that half of the things we have today are because of the Industrial Revolution. Screw half, probably nearly all of our technology today is a result of the Industrial Revolution. You like cars? You like electricity?
God.
Dang it, Ollie. Go again, Connor.
Take.
Why can't I get this to work? Oh my god.